What's up, guys, and welcome back to Athena's Garage. Today's video, we're going to be going over the new Warrior project that I just picked up for $200. Let's get right into it. So if you watched my previous video, you would have noticed this in the background a few times. While I was working on that Warrior over there, I happened to find this thing on Marketplace. It was $200, and I anticipated it only having the frame, but when I got there, the guy gave me a whole box of parts and a motor too. Now, just to be clear, this fuel tank on here was not here. It did not come with this. I ended up purchasing it separately. I've had this thing for about a week now, and I've not done anything to it literally other than set it right here. And I just kind of want to go over it with you guys and show you what's going on with it. It does have this pretty sweet, I'm pretty sure it says DMC exhaust. So, never heard of that, but it looks pretty cool. Never seen it before. Kind of a cool little outlet. Maybe it sounds good. It's a full exhaust. It has the header pipe, which it's inside the garage. I'll show you that here in a minute. Almost brand new tires on this thing, all the way around. Actually, name brand tires, not some off-brand. The plastics are cut, shaved. I'm not really a fan of that, but it is what it is. Again, this thing was only $200. The whole frame has been painted gray. It's got blue accents everywhere. So, I mean, I think it looks pretty sweet. It's got a little widening, like spacers on the front and rear. Hopefully this thing's going to be a pretty good machine, and I'll show you why in just a second. One thing before I wanted to show you guys, this thing has a twist throttle, like a motorcycle. I've not seen that on a four-wheeler before, so that's kind of cool. I'll probably replace that because I don't really like those, especially not for a four-wheeler, but you never know, maybe it'll work. It did come with a carburetor, and this carburetor has obviously been sitting on here for a while. It's rusted. It looks pretty rough, but I do have another carburetor from the other Yamaha build. This looks like just a cheap Chinese carburetor. It's a no name on it, so again, someone put some money into this thing at some point. On my pile of Yamaha parts up here, the guy I bought it from did give me the header pipe. So as you can see there, it's the DMC header pipe. One of these stator covers is the one that did come with it. And then if we go over here, this is what came with this as well. Now, I didn't know this had bottom end to it. I think on the listing it did say the motor is in pieces, but this motor is completely put together. And if you look here, it has a brand new Hot Rods crank in it. I mean, brand new. This thing's never been ran. It's all put together, but it has all new bearings in it. Every bearing in there is new. The guy I bought it from basically was just clearing out his garage and wanted to get rid of some stuff, and he just posted this thing up for 200 bucks. Came with this entire bin of parts here. A brand new Wiseco piston. Brand new. I mean, never been used. It's inside here. I've already checked all this stuff out. Brand new piston in there. Got the rings. It's got, this CDI box is for the Warrior over here, that one. It's not for this new Warrior that I'm going to be working on. It came with a cylinder. This thing's pretty rough, so I'm not sure if that's going to be usable. Came with gasket kits, these blue LED headlights, which are kind of cool. It came with a bunch of OEM parts that are in here. I've actually not even looked through this thing completely yet. I don't want to save it until I start actually working on this thing, but I just wanted to give a brief overview of this. I also bought this air box from the previous owner of this Warrior. I reached out to him because he had a bunch of other Warrior parts, and I knew this one did not come with an airbox or a gas tank, so I needed that, and he set me up with a pretty good price on them, so I went ahead and picked them up, and that's, you know, the gist of this situation here. It's got a pretty nice skid plate on the back here. Now, I don't know if these are factory or not, but it's a pretty heavy-duty one. Like I said, the tires are pretty new. They hold air. Everything looks really good on this thing. It's got a little brake light. The CDI box I did pull off. I had to use the clip on here, the 8-pin clip, for that other Warrior over there. So unfortunately, that plug here is gone, so I'll have to replace that. So that's going to be something in the future. And it did have a CDI box, just obviously not on there. The back brakes work. The front brakes do not work as of right now, so I'll have to mess with them. But, I mean, guys, $200. This thing was complete, essentially complete, for $200. Now, again, like I said, picked up the gas tank and the air box. That was, I think I paid 75 bucks for both of those from that original owner from the other Yamaha Warrior. But for $275, I've essentially got an entire four-wheeler with some nice parts on it. That aftermarket Hot Rods crank was, I think, literally like $500 brand new. So someone has put some time and money into this four-wheeler. Nice aluminum wheels. They were shined up. I'm sure I could clean them up pretty good. We're back over here at the motor, but I mean, just listen how smooth this is. You probably can't hear anything. No, barely any side-to-side play at all. I mean, this is literally a brand new crank. And the guy told me it did have a brand new crank in it. And I think originally he bought this thing as a project to work on. And he just never got around to it. So who knows how long it's been sitting around. The four-wheeler was sitting outside underneath a roof, like kind of like a lean-to. But all these motor parts and everything were inside of his garage undercover. So, I mean, we got OEM filters in here. We got OEM, everything's labeled too, like there's little baggies. Now, there's nothing in this one, but of course the one I pick up. But like some of these have labels. There's our cam gear. And it came with two heads, actually, two cylinder heads. Now, one of them is over here. This is one of the heads that came with it. Now, I've already tore the cam apart to make sure that it's good and it's great. The cam has no wear on it. It's not a brand new one, but it is a good cam. The other head, unfortunately, did not have a cam. It didn't have rockers. It just had the valves in there. So I don't actually know if the valves on this thing, the valve seals have been replaced or not. I don't know how I would be able to tell. It doesn't look like it because the head underneath here is still pretty dirty. I'll probably clean all the surfaces up before I go to put this on. Hopefully this thing will be a pretty simple process of putting it on, because now I know what to do with, since I've already rebuilt this Warrior, this one should be a breeze because it has everything basically I need. I don't have to go through anything other than the top end. The bottom end is complete. So hopefully I'll be able to just throw this thing back together and have another running four-wheeler for hopefully like under $300-400. This is the loudest cat. She always comes in here every time I'm filming and likes to meow really, really loud. Anyway, so that's just going to be the end of this video. I just want to do a real brief overview for you guys on this. And I planned on working on my 400 or those Honda mini bikes next after this Warrior. But this thing just popped up. And because it's so fresh in my mind, what? These animals. My dog just pushed that fence open. Anyway, since the Warrior is so fresh in my mind, I wanted to get this thing done, and I figured this would be a great time to do it. Now everything's fresh with the rebuild, and I know what I'm doing with these Warriors, so potentially could get this thing complete and hopefully sold and make some money on it so I can put that money back into my 400 or those Honda mini bikes. Last thing before we go, this is an 01 frame. I'm going to assume the motor is an 01. I don't know. I don't know how to match up the VIN numbers. So if you guys know how to do that, let me know down below. And if you see anything else on here that's like aftermarket or something that I'm not recognizing, please let me know, because I don't know much about these things. Again, I mean, that's the first Yamaha I've ever owned and worked on, and this will be the second. So that's basically it, guys. I did find there were no bolts holding any of this stuff on, and I found bolts that will fit everything. All the plastics had no hardware, so I found hardware, and I've done that. That was kind of off camera, but everything else is basically how I picked it up. So if you guys want to see me work on this thing and follow along with this build, hopefully going to be in the next few videos, get this thing out and ready to roll. I kind of want to get this thing going and see how this exhaust sounds. I'm kind of excited. That exhaust tip looks crazy. I've never heard of DMC, so if you guys know what that is or if it's a good exhaust, let me know down below. I think I got a pretty good deal on this thing. I mean, with these tires, the tires alone are probably worth the $200 that I spent on this four-wheeler. And with the aftermarket crank, that Wiseco piston, I mean, we're already pretty high in the value range above what this thing is worth. So if you guys want to see this build, consider subscribing, following along, because this will be the next thing we're working on. Other than that, guys, comments, questions, everything, leave them down below. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have a good day. Bye-bye.